Hello. I hope I'm live. How's everybody doing today? Let me check. Yes, I'm live. Hi, Christine. Christine, if you're here, even if you could only make it for a short while, it'll be okay. I don't plan on being here long. I just wanted to do a live here at Babs Beer Talk because, some of the stuff, oh, YouTube is sending out notification. I got one. Because I feel like I killed this channel because I haven't come live in such a long time. But those of you who watch my cooking page know that I've been very sick. I did not get the Ronas, but what I got was felt like worse than the Ronas. So let's see if anybody else will make it in. Hello, replay viewers. I think I'm going to leave this one up. So I wanted to get right into it right away. My daughter Jada just put out her first single. Technically, it's not really her first single because 5 years ago she put out an EP of 5 beautiful songs. I thought the songs sounded fine. But after she met the British producer in 2019, a year later, and she sees what they produce in the way of mixing and mastering, she realized that that EP, not the songs, not the lyrics, not the melody, but just the production of it was not up to par. So she didn't like it no more. So she took all the 5 songs down off of Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music, everywhere where stuff is streamed, she took it down. And because she took it down off of all those streaming platforms, YouTube took away her artist page where those 5 songs used to reside. So she has those 5 songs on her regular YouTube page, Jada Julianne, and she's not going to take them down. She's not going to privatize them. They're there just for people to see her performances and so on and so on. So we're officially calling this her first single, but you guys know behind the scenes it's not really her first. Let me text Brenda to see if Brenda could come in on this live because Brenda is fun in these live events. Let's see, Brenda. I wanted to come live earlier, guys. I really did. Crap. You just hate when the stuff doesn't stay in the phone. I just sent it to you guys. Did I send it to Christine twice? I think I'm losing it. Okay, Brenda. Shoot, no wonder Miss Lucky says send me one. Child, I thought I sent it to you, Miss Lucky. Forgive me, darling. Forgive me. I don't want to get into the rest of the story till somebody comes in, okay? See, I told you this channel is gone. Miss Lucky. I don't want to do this kind of live at Babs Bear at the cooking page because then I'll have to take it down. And it's not that we're even talking crap. It's just that we're the cooking page should be the cooking page. And if I do a live at the cooking page, it should be a live cooking thing. Even if I'm just like in there prepping a salad or something. But over here we can do this kind of gossipy type thing. I saw somebody come in, but they popped right back out. So, anyways, Jada released her song. They're going to release a song every 4 to 6 weeks until 5 songs are released to be on one EP. And I believe the EP will be called Dare, just like the first song that came out that's called Dare, Dare. All of Jada's songs have like one name, one word in the title, one word in the title. So I've been playing Momager. That's why I said that thing down here on the bottom, the Momager. And honestly, I don't know marketing officially because I didn't take marketing in school. I just go on instincts and I go with passion, you know? And so I pursue every angle. I'm really good at writing. I don't know where I got that skill from because it's not like I was trained. I mean, when I went to school in Belize, they teach you how to be competent in writing, right? How to structure a sentence and the subject, predicate, pronoun, how to not end it with a preposition, that kind of stuff I know, right? And I know spelling. So the rest of the stuff, how you put the words together, honestly, I think that's just a gift, but it's not a gift that I know how to like hone in on. And okay, I really wish I got some training. I should look into that. I should look into some training in writing, like people could teach you how to like structure the template of a book or something. Who's the antagonist, who's the protagonist, and how to have twists and turns and page turners. I think I've done well with page turners in my mom's book, but it's from somebody that don't really know, okay? And I'm doing this thing in this room where I'm trying to have this set up to do my live, but I can't leave the camera on the thingy-majig because Cora will knock it over. Cora will see that because when I'm done, I'll push this chair onto this table, right? And Cora, the dog, will see a big space here to go bark in the window, and this fool will still come through here and break my stuff. Like she broke that wire the last time. Okay, there's 2 people in the chat, but nobody talking. Can you talk? Can somebody say hello? At least hello, because it's kind of boring by me talking by myself. So one of the topics that I want to discuss is close to home. You know, these Guatemalans next door have a whole fowl coop, right? 3 hens and 1 rooster, and it's been going on for some time. I feel like it's over a year, but it could be longer. Well, now it looks like these people next door, these people are Mexicans, they're building a fowl coop. So I'm sorry, but I'm calling. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane, for saying hi, babe. I'm calling tomorrow. I am so sorry. I'm calling code tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure what the rules are. First of all, I'm going to say I don't know what the rules are because I think I know what the rules are. This is not an unincorporated area. This is city limits. You're not supposed to have farm animals in city limits. When those people moved in next door, they had a goat. That goat screamed for the first 50 of my videos when I started 12 years ago. So now, I swear to God, they're building a fowl coop. The frame of it looks like a fowl coop, and they have chicken wire. Oh, hell no. No more effing chickens around me. I can't deal with it no more. They have a lot of concas, which is housefly. That rooster scream. My God, today, the rooster started to scream from 3:16 every effing morning. I am so tired of that rooster. Scream, scream, scream. All day, just scream. They say rooster only supposed to crow early in the morning or when a stranger come into the house. It's a lie. It's a lie. Let me see if I had sent Bessie one other thing. And I think I have your number in the phone too, Diane. Yeah, I'll send one to Bessie. Diane, if you want, let me see if I have your number in my phone. Hold on, Diane. I think I do have your number. Yeah, I have your number, Diane. Next time I will try to remember to send you a link, yeah? Because you're always so faithful to come in. Chicken over there? Chicken over here? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, no. I've been trying to cut these people a break, even though they hate me because they wanted to drive through my damn yard. Remember? Trying to cut these people a break, but you're going to have all these farm animals. I mean, I hate how these people come up from their country, because I come from Belize too, but I follow the rules. But then come from their country and decide we're going to do what we want to do here. And I'm, oh, hell no. I follow all the rules. Look at all the stuff I had to go through to get the permit to sell a powder bun dry mix. $500-$600 worth of permit. If that stuff doesn't sell well this year, I'm not doing that come January, you know. I'm going to tell them I quit. I'm not paying no $500 for no permit, and that shit ain't selling. Oh, hell no. So I wanted to talk different crap that's going on in the news. And if you guys remember something, you could bring it up, okay? So first of all, remember the twins that we talked about in one of the prior videos? The Abbey twins or whatever, right? The conjoined twins. No, they knew exactly why they came out and said that they were married. Well, they said one of them married, right? The next one not married. They know why they come out with that. Let me tell you why. Because then they breed them pregnant. That's why they rush out here and tell they're married. They weren't going to tell us nothing because we didn't care. I didn't like that show when it was on the air. I don't like the twins. They're very rude. I don't care if they're conjoined. I just don't like them. I don't like their personality. They're very rude. They're married. All the lower region is one. I don't remember if they have 2 stomach, but I think it's 1 stomach, 1 set of intestines. Definitely 1 womb and definitely 1 vajayjay. And she gonna talk. The next sister put something out there. Somebody sent it to me. You know who you is. Send me the thing where the sister put it on her Instagram or something, answering questions that people are asking. No, me not interested in none of the actuals. You know what I mean? Questions. I'm more, I don't know, maybe I'm a prude or something. I'm more into like basic things, like for instance, who decide what they're gonna wear. And they say they take turns. And because I like the clothes I like, and I don't like the clothes my sister like. And so I wouldn't want to wear the stuff she want to wear. But it's basically like the one body to some points, right? To some parts. And then I want to know stuff like who decide what they're going to eat. Because they do have 2 set of mouth, so 2 set of taste. But it's 1 stomach everything is filtered into. So if I'm lactose intolerant, I don't want she to eat nothing where have lactose in it because me will feel the pain in my stomach too. See, I'm into those type of things. I don't care about I don't know how many fallopian tubes they have, but they have one womb and one vajayjay. And she gonna talk about when we are doing the deed, my sister put headphones on and look on crime TV. Girl, who you think you fooling? Like what my friend Brenda said, they're full of shit. 5 people in here only Diane to talk. Come on the talk. So I'm like, that thing kind of pissed me off. Like, we didn't care about you. We didn't care where you disappeared to, right? You grew up, you're supposed to teach whatever, whatever. All of a sudden you come out and make us know that you married. Then you don't want no questions. We don't care. Why am I talking about it? Because it's interesting. Hi, AG. Then come out and holler about them pregnant. Sharada pregnant, you're pregnant. Yes, mama. From you see me sicky, sicky, should I know, mama? Mm, 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 mm. It's not just even that they're identical, though, Diane. They're conjoined, and they only have like, I think they only have like one breast each from the upper right. I think when it comes to the lungs, I think they share a set of lungs. Don't quote me on this stuff because I read it and I forgot. I think when it comes to the kidneys, they have 3 kidneys. One person has 2 and the other person only has 1 in their body. When it comes to the liver, I'm not sure if they have 1 each. But once you get past the waistline, I think they have 1 stomach, 1 set of intestines, large and small intestines, 1 womb, 1 set of fallopian tubes, and 1 vajayjay. Thanks, Miss Lucky, darling. Miss Lucky, we don't even care if they share the video. We just want to talk before we crap back here today. So I addressed the twins. I wanted to talk about that ever since the news came out that they're pregnant. But I was too sick. I'm like, let me lay my ass. Today I woke up, child, I crawled out of the bed at 10 o'clock today. But I did go sleep late last night. Me and Joe was up till like 2 in the morning. We already fell asleep at midnight. And Jada came home from her little outing with her friends. And she woke us up to tell us all the good news about how all her friends are streaming the thing. And she walked into the pizza joint and they treated her like she was a star. And you know, we had to wake up and enjoy that with her, right? Hi, Wellness. How are you? Oh, you know it. See, boops, this. Promise him sick, you should have know, mama. Mama, him look good. Papa, him stop screw. Ooh. Oh my God. Wellness. If you have those songs, please send them to me. I have them on a cassette, but Jesus, the cassette player don't want to play. The cassette player don't want to play. And I think it's the cassette that's wrong. But I used to love them. Boops, boops, boops. Boops, boops, boops. Me no have no con. These were some songs that were popular in the 1990s in Belize. I don't know if it was in Jamaica too, but it was called boops. The style of music was boops. And yeah, yes, Diane, that's true. The identical part that 1 egg, 1 sperm. But even identical twins that come like that and they split completely in 2, when that mother A gets pregnant by father so and so, you know who that baby belonged to. She have her own set of what you call it, fallopian tubes, her own set of ovaries, her own womb, her own everything. So when she breed, you know who the mother is. These are conjoined with 1 womb, 1 vajayjay. You don't know who the mother is. And what happened? Okay, the second twin that's not married to the dude, what if she not like he? He they all up enough for she bread box, to quote Larry Reid Live, right? What if she find a man where she like? And he come into the mix now. No, this one we married the cheat? How the man go? Make I stop. Make I stop. Behave yourself, Babsy. Behave yourself. So for you who missed the beginning, I'm telling you that I'm very livid because these Guatemalans next door have had a full coop for over a year, and I have not called on them. I'm trying to be civil with my neighbors. If I don't can't stand their people. No, then one cross I look like then they build a full coop. Stop it, Miss Lucky. Stop it. They got chicken wire, they got the frame of the full coop. No. Tomorrow, medical code. And I'm gonna say, wait a minute. Where part I live, is this farm area? Can these people have farm animals? Because these people have farm animals. My yard don't cut anyways. They can't come and say lion to come out of yard. They don't can't find me for nothing. Everything good. They lion. Wellness, they liar no ras. They liar. Both of them they enjoy it. Both of them they go down Panaman. Okay? Come out here with a ras, but not ask we nothing. But not go tell we nothing. If you don't want us, look, whatever I talk about publicly, uno could talk about. Because I came and talk about it publicly. If I'm talking about my family publicly, uno could talk about it because I said it publicly. That's why when people, you know what? I wish people would stop calling and tell me they're in secret. People call and tell me, kind of secret. You know, say so and so sick. Not tell nobody. Bitch. God damn, that's another secret I have to remember. I can't even tell it to my own husband because for him out go like sick man ass. He will come out here and say, no, not another chicken, not another rooster, not another effing goat, no horse, no pig, no nothing to come on the street. What the ras this now? Go back the phone no country if you don't want to ras or move in an unincorporated Fontana or move out in some bush somewhere. No. Me can look, even if I got the brand collabs that I want to do and want to sell the things back to the brand, I can't even do it. Every video here, the rooster, the crow. You guys don't mind because that's my regular show. But if I'm doing business and doing brand collabs to these brands, they don't want to hear no rooster, the crow. No, they don't share the egg. You know me not look for them people, yeah, right? The whole of them could drop dead and I'm never going to look. Exactly, Diane. Exactly. And let me tell you about them Guatemalan. Them thinks they're slick, right? This girl from the next house over, that's the one where the man ran over my trash. And he ran over my trash. Why? Because he suspected that me called by truck when we park. Yeah. You can't park in front of nobody's house in this town. I don't know about no other town. I know about Fontana. For more than 72 hours without you having to move. Even me that lives here can't park in front of my own house. We don't have no street signs here, can't park, street cleaning. I don't want them to ever have to do that in our town. We like how it's free here. But you can't just come, even that when I put my Tahoe out there, somebody called on it. It was there for a week. It was there for a week because it was broke down. This is 2-3 years ago. And somebody called on the Tahoe, but I feel like it's Jada's ex-friend calling because he have to pass here, right? He has to pass here. And I feel like he looked down the street and he saw the Tahoe and go, let me F with them. Because anybody could call. And when they come out, you know what they check for? Cobweb. If no cobweb there underneath the car, then they know the car not there too long. But once the car sit there for 72 hours or more, cobweb is already going to form underneath it. They look for wet spot, dry spot. They look for all kind of shit. And they'll call you. Once upon a time, they used to come out. No, they don't come out since the pandemic. They will just call you and say, hey, if that's your car parked in front of blah, blah, blah address, because they'll look up your license plate. Move it a few inches or a few feet backwards or forwards, but you can't keep it in the same spot for more than 72 hours. So the girl from there, when we had called on a truck, they didn't come and mess with us. They waited 2 years before the man get in a rage and run over my trash can. Well, he got fined for the trash can from the trash company because when I called for a new trash can, they sent him the bill. So you effed around and found out, right? The rooster ain't no damn alarm clock because it crow all hours of the effing night and day. How is that an alarm clock? So, anyways, the little girl from over there, the daughter, parked an old ratty ass car right in front of them, in front of these Guatemalans. But she parked it more into my driveway where it's not quite in the driveway. So if this is the driveway right here, the car there right here, flush. So when Jada backing out, now why this thing I take a picture? Ooh, 452. And buy that in the daily tree. So when Jada the back out of my yard, Jada have to do a maneuver like this and come out of the yard. So me say me not the call on that, not in front of my yard. Jada, you just keep maneuvering. So then them people next door had to have been the one to call because they don't bother nobody but us and them. And it didn't bother me as much because me and them the back out of this yard, right? Joe do all the driving. Jada didn't call for sure. And Marie crossed the street and have no reason to call because it's not bothering her. Tiffany crossed it, it not bother them. So who called on a car? Not me. I know from all heaven it's not none of us in here. So it have to be them by process of elimination. So they thought they were going to call because the car bothered them because it's front of their house and they don't have no parking in front of their own house. So they call up and probably say, oh, they're going to get the blame. These Belizeans next door are going to get the blame because, we can't stand the effing Guatemalans. I'm sorry, but if I meet you and you're a Guatemalan, you could be the nicest person. Me and you can't be friends. We'll be friends for a second, and you're gonna say some shit, we're gonna trigger me off, and I'm gonna have to cut you up and move on. Especially when they talk about Belize para Guatemala. Bitch, no. Boom, you're gonna get knocked in your face. Okay? So all day, all night wellness, all day, all night. Start from 3 o'clock in the morning. So then calling the code enforcement people, call and tell the people who own the car to move the car, right? Tell me why the legal back up the car, leave it so the car backed up, maybe a foot, and the car still sit there. So they got screwed. What they meant for evil got back on them like Haman in the Bible, in the book of Esther, because they thought they could call, get that car moved, and me take the blame. Girl, the legal just back it up 1 foot because she got a brand new car. She don't need that one piece of crap. So no, it's out of my way and it's totally in their way. You see how God work? God not like ugly, and he got some pretty out the way, not like neither. That's what we say in Belize. Girl, all day wellness, all day, all day. That rooster crows so much that I hate in my brain sometimes when I'm having a headache, you know? So tomorrow, I will find code enforcement number today because they don't like answer their phone. You have to leave their message. I'm going to call and leave a message and go, hello. I don't know if this is, I'm going to act like I don't know, right? I don't know if this is unincorporated Fontana where I live, but I've always been led to believe that this is city limits and therefore nobody could have farm animals. My neighbor at da address, I never had to even go out there, go city address, I Google it. They have this fowl coop forever. I know it looks like the other one at this address is building a fowl coop. No, hell no. Please come out. Stand by. Uno a year. Because me do not hide my hand. Me tell you when I do it. Then I tell you guys I call on the truck that was in front of the house. I tell you when I do it. If I can't park in front of my own house, hell no, you're not going to put one of them big dually in front of my house and go by your trip 2 weeks. I mean, I got my own parking. I can't get my mail. Kind of mailman is not supposed to get off their truck in this town. They're supposed, or the mail lady, they're supposed to stay on the truck, pull up, shove it in, and if they don't have no space to do it, then pass you up on your mail. Can't sabe. When you call them, I say, get a mailbox. Oh my God. I have to renew my mailbox by the 30th of April. $100 for 6 months. Joe said, why do you need this again? No, come here. And I said, can nobody send me shit? You know, these YouTubers, people send them shit all day long. They're unboxing stuff. Nobody sends me nothing. And so I said, because I have to have a return address to send out my books. I can't just put some random, I'm not putting my home address. And I can't just put out some random address. So the book could go to somebody random address? No. Girl, you know I'm going to call. So now, make we move on to the Supreme Court. I was getting really, really worked up about the Supreme Court because those people on that court, they're evil. And honestly, this is my opinion, all 9 of them are evil. Even though we have 3 on the Democratic side. If you're a Democrat, I'm going to say we because I'm a Democrat, okay? Even though the Democrats have 3 on their side, which it should not be like that. I feel like once you get up on that Supreme Court, you shouldn't have no more political affiliation. You shouldn't be Democrat nor Republican. You should be very independent, get up there and do what these justices are supposed to do. But unfortunately, it's not like that. And Trump, I don't know how that man's so effing lucky. I'm telling you, prayers work. Because them bloody evangelicals pray for that man night and day, unceasingly. And nothing friggin' hurt him. You know what I mean? So he put what? 3 people up there? 3 people. And if he win again, he could put on 3 more. Because then too, the ugly ass Stephen Clarence Thomas, you ever want to watch Django? He is Stephen from Django. That man is so ugly. He ugly in his face, he ugly in his heart, he ugly in his body. The wife just as ugly as him. I feel like the man have something wrong with the colon. If there's a God. Anyways, he won't hurry step down. Roberts won't hurry step down for make Trump could put on 2 more. And then one part for we side, she old, she like 68 or something. She won't want to try step down to her, then try for she for step down. So I've come to the conclusion that all of them belong to a clique. Once they get on that thing, they all belong to a clique and they will never go against each other. So we are screwed. So for all these young people, especially Black Americans, they talk madaras about, I'm not vote because Democrats don't care about we, Republicans don't care about we, nobody care about we. Uno stay there. Oh no, know what it's like to have an autocrat. I grew up in Belize where the prime minister was prime minister for 33 mother effing years. Thank God he wasn't an evil man. I don't think George Price was an evil man. I just feel like he was in power too long and we needed a change. Even if it was not somebody from my party, we needed a change. One man should not be leader that long, right? But imagine if he was like an autocrat or a dictator. And even so, he was the one that blocked television from going to Belize. Don't get it twisted. George Price did not want television to come to Belize because he didn't want us to open our minds and learn anything new, because that's a little part of how they suppress you, right? No, I like how it's every 4 years. Let's go. Change. Let's go. The Supreme Court should be like that. They shouldn't have lifetime appointments. Thank you, Miss Lucky, for sharing about the book, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So the Supreme Court was getting on my last nerve, and then something calmed me down last night. I'm like, you know what? We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, because we don't even need this asshole to be convicted in order for him not to win. He's not going to win. There's no way the government of America, and I'm not talking about Biden administration, I'm talking about the powers that pull above him. There's people that pull above the president, is going to let that man be president again. He's going to F up the whole world if he becomes president. They go do what they did. Remember what they did to Kennedy? Because of Guantanamo Bay? Read on our history. Okay? So anyways, I took a training last week, well, a presentation, where the girl said she's going to teach us how to do UGCs. Those are user-generated content. They're videos that you make that you get paid for that you don't own. You don't put it on your page. You give it to the brand and then go post it anywhere they want to post it. I think I've come to the conclusion that I don't want to do that. I was very much on the fence when I saw what they pay, $20, $30, $50. I'd rather go sell my plasma. At least you get $80 for that. No. And then they can use it anywhere they want to use it. And I spoke to this little young Black girl that was teaching on it. She's young like Jada's age, because there's a lot of them doing it that's a little bit older. And when I told her that my main fear was that I don't have a contract and I don't know what I should be looking for in these contracts. I don't know how to read these contracts, right? And she said, she came and looked at my page. She's the only one that came and looked at my page. And she said, why do you want to do UGCs? She says, why don't you do influencer brand collabs where you just shout out the product in the middle? Well, that's ideally what I want to do, but I'm not getting any of those either. You know what I mean? And so she said, if I were you, I wouldn't do UGCs because you're your own brand already. She says, I only have 3,000 subscribers. I don't ever plan to be a brand. I just plan to make these UGCs and make money. You're already a brand. Why would you want to put your face on their product, and the next you know, for their product break or cause injury to somebody, and your face is on it and you can't take it down? Child, at least if they come and pay me, I could take the video down at some point if the brand goes into trouble, right? Thank you, God, for that little girl. Bless her richly. Let her stuff succeed. Let her channel blow up, in a good way. Because she didn't have to tell me that. And what she told me was already what I was thinking, but didn't know that I was thinking that. So I'm still looking at brands, but I want to do brand collabs to where they'll pay me just for me to shout their product out in the first 3 minutes of my video. And I already know how to do that. So I was learning from a mentor that was training us in YouTube. This is the girl that I took the class from about UG, she's a whole liar. She didn't tell us nothing that we could do nothing with. All she wanted to do was sell her course, which is $997. And she had a bunch of shills in the audience. Shills are people that, when you go to the auction and you're bidding, but somebody keep outbidding you, that's a shill that's staged by the auctioneer to drive up the cost. So she had a bunch of shills in there going, oh my God, I'm in her program. Her program works. I'm like, I could smell a shill from a mile away. So I didn't learn nothing from her. So that was an hour wasted of my time. And then she still wanted us to go another half hour. I come out at our last day. I'm like, I'm tired. I don't feel well, whatever. So then the lady that's training us in YouTube hired her to train us. She's a content creator. She came on and she was telling us some stuff. And she said, for sponsors, she talked about sponsorship this week. And she said, sponsorship doesn't have to be a brand. They don't really have to be like a big brand like Nike, Pioneer Woman. It could be like a mom and pop. It could be where I walk down the street and see a little store, a little boutique, and I could pop in and go, hey, you want to pay me so I can shout out your stuff and tell people where to find you here in Fontana? It could be that, not so much a brand. They don't have to be long term. Matter of fact, it's better if they're not long term. You have to, most of them have their own contracts, but mom and pop stores are not going to have their own contracts. So buy a contract off of Fiverr and put the clauses in there that you want, remove what you don't want, right? And she said it's always better for the brand to approach you because then they already like you and they're going to pay you what you're worth. That, like, if you go and knock on their door, you might not get what you want. But none of them have approached me in 12 years. So I'm going to have to do something, right? And then she said, don't do Zoom meetings with people internationally because that's how they stole her entire Facebook. Don't do dedicated videos, only do integrated videos. That's what I want to do. And make sure that the commission stays as long as the video stays. If they're going to give you commission, like this company wanted to give me 8% commission on their cutting board set, I sent them my counter offer and they never responded. So whatever, because I was going to be pissed anyways to get a cutting board for $38 and 8% commission off of the sales. And she says, if they're going to give commission, make sure the commission will stay as long as the video is up. If the commission goes away after a week or after a month, but the video is still up there for years making them money, take that video down. That's what she said. Oh, by the way, Jada's aggregate is really on my ass because I played that song in that live yesterday. Well, I did it purposely because I wanted to see if they were going to come at me. And so they said, she gave some really good advice. And you know what? I didn't like this lady. I'll be honest with you. In the beginning, I liked her when I saw her pop up in my feed. And then later on, I didn't like her because I thought that she was getting kind of cocky. But I realized now what was going on. She was being attacked at Facebook and YouTube. And she says the bigger you get, 95% of your comments are all nasty. I don't look forward to that. I don't look forward to that. As I grow and get bigger, I don't look forward to 95% of nasty comments. Honestly, I don't. I would have to hire somebody to check my comments. And by the way, I said it in the video that I did live last night. If you guys follow any content creator and you chat in their comments regularly and they acknowledge you, right? I'm not saying to just go start spamming people and do this. Let's say you have a little rapport going with a content creator that you like, and every now and again you'll put a comment and they'll heart it or they'll come back and comment at it or whatever. And you see that they do shorts where they use music from the shorts library. Can you just write in their comments and go, hey, there's another content creator where her daughter just put out a song and it's in the shorts library. And it would be cool if you would consider using it in one of your future shorts. That's all. But don't spam nobody. If you don't have rapport with them, don't say nothing. I've already wrote it to one content creator that I watch off and on. They might not do it. They didn't even heart it, insert nothing, but it's whatever. I wrote it. After I wrote whatever comment I was writing, I asked that at the end. If they don't do it, so what? We move on to next. So this is what I got from Jada's thingamajiggy. And it says, copyrighted content has been detected in your video. I really have to say this. That's what the live was called last night. The visibility of your video is not impacted, but you can no longer monetize it. Well, I never turned on the monetization because I wasn't sure how that would work. The copyright owner is now either monetizing it or receiving analytics about it. This is not a copyright strike and does not affect your channel. And the song is There by Jada Julian. So her aggregate came at me with swords out. So one of my card readers that I watch, she was showing us her back office in YouTube because she wanted to show all the hell she goes through to set up these videos, these advanced videos, because she has videos set up all the way to the end of June because she goes live every day. And she showed the money she made in the last 28 days, I think on accident, but it was $2,900. Child, that's the kind of money I need to make. That's not even a whole lot of money. You know, and I was like, damn, that's possible. And all she's doing is reading cards and talking politics. Child, I'm going to learn to read cards. Watch me watch some YouTube videos and talk to my friend Julie and learn to read them damn cards. Watch it. Girl, I'm even afraid of playing cards. They raise us up so strict. I mean, I don't even play playing cards. I don't even know how to play one card game. What we used to do with the card, they used to play Petit Pat when we were little. I don't know how to play that. We used to build houses and huts and stuff out of the cards and then knock them down with marbles like if we're bombing them out or something. Oh, child, we were awful kids. We're awful kids. So the stuff that you see behind me is what I'm going to do when I go live from this room, that background setup. And then when I go live on any of these meetings, then I use this computer with this camera and these lights, and then they'll see the background there. So I have two backgrounds set up. Yeah, so do you guys have any topics? You stay I watch all these tarot readers, but I'm gonna sound really racist. I like the white ones because they're all light and love and beautiful. I'm sorry, but the black tarot card readers and the foreign tarot, like from the Caribbean tarot card readers, it's always doom and gloom. They're always speaking doom and gloom, just like the prophets and the prophetesses. I'm like, why though? I don't watch it to hear this doom and gloom. I watch it to hear happiness and joy and peace and jokes and laughter. There's one that spooks me though. There's one that spooked me. His name is Cash Peters, some kind of British dude, probably over there in the UK. He draws like little stick figures and the whole background scene and everything. I don't know if he draws it on the computer, but he draws and I wish I knew more of his background, to know if he's psychic, clairvoyant. Is he getting this from the tarot? Because he never shows tarot cards, but he might just be psychic. And he shows you pictures of what's in his mind. And it's kind of spooky. Oh my God, they give the lottery numbers, right? It's kind of, I think what happens, I think I'm understanding the tarot cards though. I think the cards, they come in like two sets of something that's called the major arcana and the minor arcana. Whatever the hell that means, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to ask my friend. And then they come in four segments, I think, where it's cups, swords, pentacles, and something else. Child, I'm watching so many of them, I'm learning. Then, like, I think the swords mean like justice, the cups mean disappointment. I'm kind of guessing, right? So they know, they have an idea of what these cards are supposed to mean, right? The different categories. And then when they pull the card, like if they pull a tower, I think they have tower too. And if they're talking about Trump and they pull a tower, then they know it's like Trump Tower, or they're talking about him himself or whatever. And I don't know, I think they use some psychic abilities and they say the cards are their tools. It's really interesting. I don't like the astrologers so much, which I feel like they would be more accurate, but I don't like them so much because I don't understand what the hell they're saying. When they start to talk about in the moon house and the sun house and the fifth this and this one gone, I don't know none of that stuff. The only thing I know is Mercury going retrograde. I know Mercury is not retrograde anymore since the 25th. It's gone direct. So I guess if your car was broken, it should be fixed now. Your computer should be. Joe computer started to act a whole lot better after Mercury went back direct. I'm not gonna lie. Joshua said he gonna buy me a card because I'm knowing a lot of girl. I promise you, if I learn how to read those cards, I'd be very good at it. Because I already know I have some discerning and psychic abilities, so I know I'd be good at it. Because some of the stuff within people that say it's some of the stuff that I already thought to myself, and I'm like, wait a minute. Where you get this from? Because I've always suspected that the reason why Trump is always so afraid of this case in New York, I'm not calling it the hush money case, it's the election interference case, is because it's going to come out that he probably paid women off to have abortions. And if that happened, maybe, just maybe, these evangelicals will leave him. This is all alleged. I don't know none of this to be true, but these are my suspicions since day one. Since he got in 2016, I've suspected that. But nobody has ever said that. One psychic, one tarot card reader, he's an old white man. I love him. God, I love him. He laughs so demonic. He's like, I'm like, oh my God. And he did a good video where I had to comment and I go, you had too much fun with this video. You really and truly have had too much fun with this video. And I said, you're the only one that has said this, and I've always thought that. So let's see what's going to come out in this trial. But that's what I turn on at night, and I fall asleep right away, and I wake up next morning. I always watch the other lady in Chicago because I think hers is so fun and interesting, and I like the old Haitian man. He doesn't use cards, so he's psychic and clairvoyant. So I like him. There's a few of them that I like. I like Linda G. And Linda G kept having these nosebleeds. And they kept telling her it was her blood pressure. And then now she went back yesterday and found out she had a cut in her nose. And she doesn't know how she got the cut in her nose. She says, I don't poke my finger in my nose. But she wears a lot of big rings. You know how these psychics, they have these weird rings? And I feel like she did this and cut herself and didn't know. You guys want to hear my opinion on abortions? Why are they trying to ban it everywhere? Especially in America, because it's not legal in Belize. It's because white women are not having babies anymore. They're putting it off till they're 59, and then they have to go get all kind of injection to have one baby that might come out autistic. They're tired of that. They don't care nothing about black women or brown women or Asian women or whatever. They don't care if we breed. They don't care if we don't breed, I should say. They don't care if we don't breed, because they don't want none of us on the earth. They just want the white people. And so they just can't come and ban abortion just for white women, though, because they're going to take off them broad and draws and everything and throw it out at the Congress people, right? They ain't going to stand up for their rights. So they ban it for all women. No, they really wish the black ones there and the brown one there and the Asian one, they don't breed. They really hope that. They hope it's the white ones, but they ain't doing it. And if they do it, then they crossbreed with black all color and the picnic, and they come out mixed. They don't like that. They want to preserve their white race. And it sucks because these white women will go to Canada and get their abortions. Mexico. People that run down to Mexico for this. Child. How are they going to tell me how much picnic I for have and can't have? No, I don't agree with having a whole lot of kids because you're overpopulating the earth. The earth have too much people on it already. I'd say 4 is the max anybody should have. And that's because I have 3. That's because I have 3, right? But it's like, that's been my opinion on why they want to ban abortion, besides the fact that they want to rule women. But that's the main reason why they're going to lose, Because even men, I talked to a friend of mine that's a dude, an older dude, and he's all like, I'm Catholic, and I'm raised up strict in that religion, but there's no way I could even twist my mouth to tell a woman that she could do it for she body. That's her body. It's not my body. How dare me? And I was like, I really appreciate his point of view. Yeah, they don't want you crossbreed. They don't want you mix up the breed. They don't want dirty the white blood. Oh my God. My mom had a friend, an older lady. At one time when I first got married to Joe, she stopped me downtown. She saw me because when I first got married to Joe, my parents disowned me for 5 years. And so when I would meet their friends, I would be very leery of saying hello and, greeting them because some of them were rude. Some of them refused to shake my hand. They walked away from me. They cut their eye. If you're in a church and they're coming down the aisle, one of them used to go to the same church I attended, and they would come down the aisle and peace, peace be still, when they do the peace in the Anglican or Catholic church and they come to shake hands, and you don't want to be rude, so they're coming, and so you put your hand, because I don't leave. I never leave my seat. In church, when you have to go greet your neighbor, me not to greet no neighbor. You're not going to greet me. And so they would come, and this biatch would come, and I would put my hand out, and she would walk away from me in church. In church. Like I did something to my mom. I didn't do nothing to my mom. All I did was marry a black man, one that was blacker than me. That's all it was. Yeah, everybody to take IVF now. Like they can't breathe on their own. What the hell's going on? So yeah, the lady stopped me in the street, and I think that's the first time she saw me close up in my face, right? And she saw that I have a lot of freckles, This coming out to show it, but I got a lot. This one on a freckle. This one, what do you call the thing? Hyperpigmentation because of hormonal changes when I got older. So, and I want to take this off so bad, but I heard to get a chemical peel, you have to peel your whole face, and it feels like you're on fire, and it looks like you're on. Oh God, no! I'm gonna just keep covering that up. So the lady saw all my freckles, and the lady said, "Oh my God, darling, you have freckles on your face? Me never know." And I said, "Yes, ma'am, Miss Alice." And then she said, "You know what that mean, right?" I was scared, like, what the hell does it mean? And she said, "It's your white blood coming through, child. It's your white blood." So that's why I said white blood. We everybody know blood red. Except my blood. My blood not red. My blood is green. What do you mean when a blood look green to run through your vein? Do they look green or blue? Child, I don't know. Mm-hmm. The lady said it's my white blood. I said, what a blood clot. Oh my God. So Ancestry sent me a thing saying that they could tell me which culture or which what country or whatever I got from my mom and which one I got from my dad. And I hurry screen recorded that thing because Ancestry is taking away everything and they want you to pay for these type of things. And I ain't paying for that. So I hurry screen recorded and it was really interesting to see what I got from whom. So you guys know Joshua came up with a lot of England and Northwestern England and Europe, right? And I kind of figure we got that from my dad, but we also got it from my mom. And we got it like kind of an equal amount, but Joshua got all of it. Joshua got like 20 something percent. I think I got 20 something percent Scottish, right? So then they had a lot of them that were kind of equal. They had some of them where my dad had more and my mom had like this much. They had some where my mom had more, my dad had this much. Those are mostly the African countries. My dad had, I think more of the African countries came from my dad. My mom had like a little bit, I think only one African country she had a lot of, the Cameroon one. She had a lot of that while my dad had maybe none. But the other African countries that make up the 23% African that I am came from my dad because his mom was black, right? So a lot of the native came from my mom, just like I suspected, because my mom's great grandmother looked native, like Mayan or something like that. And then there were a few that only my dad gave me. I can't remember what those are. It's them white country out there, them European country. But there's a few that only my mom gave me, like Basque. I mean, no part of country there. Where's Basque? Somebody know? Yeah, you guys, there's 8 of us in here. You guys could talk, you know. Miss Lucky says she tired of do all the talking. Miss Lucky says, what happened to Wellness? Wellness, did you leave me? Wellness, the last thing you comment, you said call on day behind. Wellness, gal, come out of the bushes. Diane, you still here? What time is it anyway? Because I didn't want to stay too long because they tell me I had to run out of hours with StreamYard. They say you are already at 12 hours. You only get 20 hours until the 5th. Let me tell you how StreamYard work. You could go use one of your next email address. I'm using my Yahoo email address for this one. When I hit the 20 hours, I'm going to use my Gmail address. I get 40 hours every month. You think Bas the African? Make we look. Nobody else talk anyway, right, Miss Lucky? Make we look. Where is Basque? BelizeanSpices.com is this website I've been trying to remember for a long time. So you guys, what the? That's where you buy the Belizean food. And then people call it ask me for buy the Belizean food. That's where I send them now. Where is Basque? Basque. Spain. That makes sense because my mom's grandmother was from Spain. That makes a lot of sense. So the lady know me to lie? Holy shit, the lady wasn't lying. It said the Basque country consists of 4 provinces in northern Spain and another 3 in southwest France. See, Diane already said it. Thank you, Diane. But that came from only my mom. That makes sense because my mom's grandmother, Amy Bell Page, Pache, and they used to call her Page, Amy Bell Page, till my mom saw the spelling, and my mom was like, "Damn, the lady on a page." The lady name, they was spelling Page. It's Pache, Page, and that's a Spaniard name. My great granny was a Panya. That's what Belize people call Spanish people, Panya. So I think we talked everything. We're going into a new week. Tomorrow is what, the 29th? Why does that date sound familiar? April 29th. Let's see. Was that the riots in LA? Yeah, that's probably the day of the riots in LA because of the Rodney King beating. 'Cause that day seems so familiar to me. It's April and May 1992. May already. And you know what? I'm very upset about this year for me for 2024 because I had such excitement to start the year and such anticipation. And then I got so sick, you know? I got sick January 29th to February 29th. No, I did not need to be sick that long, but I was sick that long with that sore throat because I refused to take those antibiotics. So then I finally took 4 days of the antibiotics and I got desperately ill with my stomach because it wipes out all your probiotics, right? I had that bad diarrhea and vomiting for like 4 days. Then, hi, Nisi. My sweet friend Nisa is in here. So then I got better for almost all of March. Yeah, because February 29th was the end of February. So I was better for like 24 days in March. Then I got sick for 3 days, like from the last time I went to go check on that house with Jada's friend. I came home sick that Tuesday night. I was sick Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and by Saturday I was well, like you snap your finger and I was well. I'm like, okay, so what was that? Was that a bug or was that allergies, right? I still don't know what that was. It was a lot of sneezing, a lot of congestion, and a lot of coughing. No fever, no sore throat, just okay, what was that? So then I got better for a week. And then I fell ill again after that week from the 3 days, whatever that was. And that's when I kept going back and forth to the not emergency room, to the urgent care because they didn't have appointments. If they had appointments, I would have just taken an appointment. Back and forth, sore throat. They said I had strep throat. That wasn't true. Let me tell you how I know it wasn't true. One, I had no pockets on my tonsils because I check my tonsils every night because I have to get tonsil stones off of my tonsils. And two, the clinic at Target never sent the test results to the big hospital. The last doctor that I was going, where the test results? I'm like, I don't know. They lie. They lied just to write me a prescription for antibiotics. I took it 3 days because I don't play with strep. And after the third day, I quit. I'm like, I'm not taking this no more. These antibiotics are not good. Do they get paid? Do they get to go on boat cruise or something to write these prescription for antibiotics? Because antibiotics are not good for us. They're there for a reason. God forbid if you ever get deathly ill in the hospital or something, they have to put you on that, whatever. But Jesus, every minute, so like that. The last doctor I saw, he said, I don't even think you have a bacteria. I think you have a virus. Yet, he wanted to write me some kind of a Z-Pack. I said, well, it's another antibiotic that you could combine with the one that you're taking. He never knew I stopped, the one you're taking right now that could give it I said, well, why the hell would you tell me you think I have a virus but want to give me an antibiotic? You don't make no sense. Because these doctors, I'm going to call them to the carpet. You make no sense. Oh, I want to give you blah, blah. I said, isn't that a blah, blah, blah? Well, what, do you have issue with that? And I said, yes, I have blah, 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 blah deficiency. I can't take yada, 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 yada. And I start to name every drug I can't take, and I must about 50 of them. And they all have little names. Like if you say, he says, I want to give you Bentil for your stomach, right? I say, isn't that a dicyclomine? And he goes, yeah. And I say, isn't that an anticholinergic? Yeah. Well, that's why I had that doctor. I hope I don't lose my mind and get dementia and stuff because Joe will have to tattoo the thing on me. They get some kind of brand collab. The doctors at the hospital are the biggest influencers that do these goddamn brand collabs with these drugs. So I was sick for April 10th, right? I got to go check the date. I mark it down. And I'm better, but I still have the heavy congestions. I praise God it has not led to infection in my sinuses. But it's thick, and I have to try to get it out because I stopped taking the asthma medicine. I can breathe, thank God. I ride the bike the other day. I felt good. I want to go on a walk with you in a little while. It's like, child. So I'm like, man, this to me, the first part of this year feels wasted. I'm angry. I'm bitterly angry at my body. And I know it's in my mind. It starts in my mind because I am stressed out. And I tell you guys, I'm stressed out. I'm not one, like when I go to the doctor and I go, are you under stress? Yes, I am. I tell the truth. Yes, I am. The only thing good for me is that I sleep well. When I fall asleep at night, I sleep well, except when the rooster start to crow. I had something similar twice, and I believe it was that. Okay, to the next level, I'm a nurse. I'm telling you, wellness. They tested me and said I didn't have the Ronas, but Joshua caught the Ronas. From who? Who did Joshua catch the Ronas from? Jory was the only one when he was working with those kindergartners. Every time he gets sick, he stop here. He stopped here in the morning at 6:30. He stopped here in the afternoon at 2:30. And he want me to tell. I said, go home to your wife. You done married. Go. And he's like, she can't get sick. She the only one have a job that's paying bills in here. Mommy, I got to work free for 14 weeks. What I have was worse than the Ronas. Joshua Ronas was kicked in 7 days because they gave him some, I forgot what the medicine name, Paxlovid or something, Paxlovid. Girl, Miss Lucky, I'll be honest with you, I don't even have money to buy off of Amazon. That groceries where you see we gonna buy have to last us till the 5th. And all the vegetables are coming to an end. So I'm like nervous because I can't live without vegetables. I don't even have money to buy that. We have to save all the money to buy Joe his 3 things that he takes so that he don't have no trouble with his prostate. Remember when he had that urinary tract infection? I suspect it's prostate. And since he started to take them 3 things, no trouble. Praise God. Praise God, no trouble. Ooh, it's crazy. I'm really grateful for all of you that stream Jada stuff though, because it's hard to get people to do that for you. You know, even the people that claim that they love you, they don't have time to stream it. And that bothers me. I think there's a few people I'm going to delete out of my life. No fight, no fuss. You just got to go. Because even if you don't have Pandora, I don't have none of those. I don't have Pandora. I don't have Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify. I don't know if there's other ones that exist. I don't have YouTube Music. I don't even have YouTube Music. I tried to get that app today, but it looked like I have to pay for it. Monthly thing. I don't even have that. So when YouTube put it on Jada's page, Jada Julianne Topic, that's the name of the page, that's where I stream it from. That's the link I've been sending to everybody. I can't listen to it no place else. Somebody was in my chat the other day, said that you could get a free Spotify. I couldn't. I went in there and they're like, what level of membership you want to sign up for? Yeah, so let's see what the beach weather gonna be this week, because I don't have no qualms about begging for gas money to go to the beach. Let's see. Beach weather, Santa Monica beach weather this week. Shit, tomorrow that's 67. I can't go to the beach when I'm 67. 10 day. 67 too cool. I can't. I'm a wuss. Okay, Thursday is going to be 74. Who can donate gas money? 74. The beach going to have 74 on Thursday and Friday. Oh my God. I need a beach break. I need a beach break so bad that I've been watching Jada beach videos. I have a cash app, $ Bear Pantry Show. If you want to donate gas money for Barbara to go to the beach, donate gas money for Barbara to go to the beach. And I was going to say something. So I heard that, somebody that we know died, but I'm not putting in gas to go to nobody's funeral. I'm putting gas to go to the beach, girl. Girl. Miss Lucky, she be on it. Miss Lucky, I love you. It doesn't take that much. Thank you, Diane. From the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you for streaming it, because like I said, I've been going through highs and lows with different people in my life where you just can't even get a response out of them. It's like, let me shut up. I'm going to say too much publicly. Did you need the link? Wellness, did you need the link? Let me go find the link for you. I need to go feed my dogs. Hold on, darling. Let me get it for you. And subscribe to this channel because this is where Jada's music is gonna come out when as the as she drops them one at a time. This is where the songs are gonna load, and we don't have control over this. Okay, YouTube controls this. They have the comments turned off. We can't log in there to change the banner. We can't log in there to fix the videos. We can't comment. We can't do nothing. YouTube controls that. All right. So I think that works. Click on that and it should take you to, it's called Jada Julianne Topic. And it's called there and it's on all platform. If she has YouTube, she could get Jada's song there. Who does? Who? Yeah, and you don't even have to have a YouTube to hear it at YouTube. It's not like Facebook where you have to have a Facebook to be able to see Facebook. YouTube, you don't even have to have a YouTube. But you just can't comment if you don't have a YouTube. But you can't comment on that page anyways. You know what I mean? So you guys stream it at least once. That's a blessing because every stream matters. She only gets paid $3 per 1,000 streams, so it's nothing much, and that has to be split between her and her producer and the other musician guy that helped her put the thing together. And YouTube has to take their portion, and everybody else have to take their portion. So she needs a lot of stream to even start making a little $100 a month. But we're trying to get the streams going so that I can have statistics to put into her what do you call the thing that she has, her media kit, so that I can send it to the radio stations. I have an online radio station called mysoulradio.com. They're on Twitter. They're really active on Twitter. And I'm going to present it to them because they played one of her songs 5 years ago. But I need to, she needs to make sure the song is registered with ASCAP first. She's going to deal with that tomorrow because she couldn't log into her ASCAP account yesterday. And then she's going to register the song. And then I'm going to send an email in with the media kit and the song and see if they'll start playing it. Once they start playing it, we could have that under our belt to show the other radio stations that, hey, now if you guys are familiar with any radio stations, even if they're online radio station, if they play blues, R&B, alternative rock, anything like that, holler at me, because as long as they don't have a lot of radio stations are small, they don't have commercials, right? They're non-paid radio station or whatever, not for profit, or I don't know what the hell it is, but they don't have ads. And those ones will take the song quicker than the bigger ones that have ads because they kind of want you to pay Ola and da-da-da-da-da. But I'm going to do all that first before I present it to KJLH, which is Stevie Wonder radio station. And I will present it to them once I get some analytics in, but we won't get any analytics till the end of the week. And we're praying and hoping that with all these big YouTubers that say they're going to help me, post it here, post it there, post it everywhere. Jada's going to hit up Sherry Shepherd tomorrow because I already hit her up this week, to let her know that Jory graduated and that Jada's song dropped. But she's been busy with Lunel over there this weekend. So Jada's going to hit her up tomorrow. Hey, Auntie Sherry, here's the song. It dropped, because Sherry could just post it somewhere and it'll go just like Sherry did the last time. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Loki. I've been working hard. Sometimes I buck heads with her because she's a procrastinator. She's a Capricorn. I can't F with these people, these Sagittarius and Capricorn and Scorpio. I can't mess with these people too long. And I get pissed at her. I'm like, you kind of get in your own way sometimes because I'm like a train. We doing this. Today I wrote another bio on her. She has one bio that's going to Spotify, right? And I feel like she needs a bio for every platform, but she can use the same one, but just change the bottom line. I'm going to find out that today when she comes in. But the bio that's going to go to radio stations and podcasters and so on, that's a more involved bio. That bio for Spotify, you don't want to put too much information in that for people to have your stuff. But the bio on Go to the Radio Station, we put all kind of thing in there, So I wrote that today. Okay, let me screenshot that. Hold on. University of Chicago radio station that plays various music. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to hit up LACC where I went to school because they have Carrier Current where they play the thing right there on the school campus. We don't care who hear it because once somebody hear it and starts to get into people's ear and they start liking the song and they sing it places, the song's going to get out there. You know what I mean? Thank you, Wellness Girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, it's 1 hour already. Let's save on some of these hours so we could go live again. And I want to come live here again more often. It's Sunday. Maybe I could come back Tuesday. But maybe around 1 o'clock my time, which is like 4 you guys. We'll see, okay? Because it's too late for some people. All right, beautiful people. Agan. I love you all, okay? Bye.